This message find the right people at the right time who are divinely guided, protected, and aligned. Okay, Natija here. Um, y'all, if you could see, and you know what? I'm saying if you could see, but you're seeing. This is only finding you because you see. You see beyond what meets the eye. And you know very much clairaudience. Claire's activated. Very much clairaudient, clairvoyant. You see, and your gifted energy has not always felt like a blessing. Okay, some of you guys actually have dimmed it and suppressed it for a while. I'm hearing it was very, very strong when you were younger, or it's like you kind of went back and forth with it. I just want to be normal. But yeah, this is a very, very special collective. Okay, and something within you, I'm hearing the last couple hours, today I'm hearing, okay, last 24 hours, something within you accepted your soul calling. And you may have been like, yeah, well, and again, take what resonates from this. You may have, you may be like, yeah, well, I accepted it already. But no, you accepted it. Whether it was an internal conversation, whether your intuition, especially, I'm picking up this year because we have been in a ninth house here. Whenever this is finding you, it's meant to find you because I do believe energy doesn't lie. But we have been in the ninth house here of Sagittarius. Okay, so whether or not you guys have been you guys have been ascending like crazy, to be honest. Okay, I know your intuition has been on. It has been on. You have been seeing. You have been seeing. And some of you guys could already be readers as well. You could have your own business here. But there is an upgrade. I'm also hearing some of you guys did not even think you could upgrade more. Wow, where am I going to go? Am I going to float? Am I going to fly? Oh, you got places to go. Okay. You got places to go. You have been activated. But you guys really accepted yourself on the deepest level you've ever accepted yourself within the last 24 hours. Within the last 24 hours, you said, all right, okay. You had a this is it moment. You had I'm ready moment. I am ready moment. You had a moment, okay, with God, with your angels. Prayer could be significant. There's something here. Like I see, Spirit keeps showing me. Are you okay, baby? Spirit keeps showing me the third eye here, okay? Do you want to come down? If I put her down, she might just get back up again, but like, oh! Yeah, Spirit keeps showing me. Hey, Coco, you want to say hey? How you doing? The third eye. And it just feels like, come down. Woo. She likes to sit behind me. Someone commented, and I did see it, she has your back, and she absolutely does. She does. Okay, speaking of seeing, she definitely has been clocking and seeing very much spirits up in here. But anyways, yeah. Okay, within the last 24 hours, you stepped into the most self-empowerment you have ever stepped into. You accepted that you are so psychic and this is not going to leave you alone. You accepted your spirituality. You accepted this is a path that you're on. You accepted that you're going on your own path. You accepted that there's certain people that will never understand you, that will always feel a type of way about you. A lot of family conversations has been coming up for this collective, but again, that doesn't really surprise me because of the year that we've been in, okay, the Sagittarian energy, and we're already kind of aligning with the age of Aquarius. I don't know, for my Sag and Aquarius people, that's very much liberation. Liberation, okay? And this collective is aligning with spiritual liberation. Spiritual liberation. You guys are so powerful, and the thing about y'all is like you've known. You know. And you know how they say confidence can be quiet here? Lately, your guides have been saying like your mic is about to be on because that gonna have to change up. Like I gotta tell you, there's a lot of these quotes, and I have always felt that on my journey. I'm a black woman here. Okay, I have indigenous ancestors as well. My family's Guyanese, West Indian here. Okay. Um, your ancestors, your spirit team has been very unimpressed and really guiding you to see through a lot of BS when you're scrolling on social media, when you're seeing, certain people trying to, silence people, school them. You guys were really afraid of stepping into this power and this confidence and claiming your intuition because you have had people in your life tell you that specifically your confidence, okay, your intelligence is egotistical. It is egotistical. Let me tell you, this throat chakra energy, you guys had people that did not want you to speak. They did not want you to speak. You guys may be the type of people that's like, you're willing. I'm hearing why, especially when you were younger. But why? I'm willing to have a conversation. And how you know something, especially is coming from a space of ego, is when they don't even want to have a conversation. Those people did not want to get into it with you, even if you weren't trying to argue, because they did not want you to see that. You see this fool in the reverse. They didn't want you to see that you really had a spiritual teacher within you. They did not want you to see that they were actually a student to your journey. Okay? And we all are the students and the teachers. Okay? But a lot of you have felt so confused and misconstrued on your path because you had people who recognized the halo over you, who recognized the power that you had within you, who recognized that you were meant for something way more. And it freaked them out. It freaked them out. Okay? Your destiny freaks some people out. A lot of you guys are healing from deep religious trauma coming in here. Manipulation wounds. I'm sending this collective so much compassion because you truly have been manipulated and betrayed by some of the people closest to you. And I'm hearing your energy, your vessel is clearing up. Wow, it's clearing up. All this little glitching, this little stuttering, it's clearing up. Your voice is clearing up. Your mind is clearing up, okay? Any static in your third eye, in your clairaudience is clearing up. Any fog trying to fog up that intuition is clearing up. Habits are clearing up. Motivation is clearing up for this collective. And if this is for you, you're feeling it. A lot of you guys, I'm seeing shopping could be significant. You could be drawn to buy more spiritual tools, okay? I'm seeing buy more decks, services, okay? I'm seeing crystals. I'm hearing you're going to be feeling more and more like yourself again. It's really, this energy is interesting, but like every day you're going to start to feel better. You're going to start to feel better. And I'm seeing someone going like, what is happening? And Spirit's like, keep going. Keep going. And I'm seeing this like in and out. You know what's so interesting? I'm seeing someone trying to leave a house. And I'm seeing the house, like the exterior of a house is white. Okay? And you're trying to leave this house. And it's like every time you want to go outside, someone's like, no. All right? You are taking back your control. You okay, mama? You're taking back your control and your power and whatever force they had in you. Okay? It's really crazy how your guides are guiding me to explain this. I don't know. Okay, trigger warning if this is like an actual memory for someone. But it's weird. It's like I'm seeing someone trying to hold. You guys have so much power in your hands as well. Reiki could be significant here. Some of you guys have very witchy fingers. I do. But I'm seeing someone trying to like, like a hand here, right? And they're trying to figure out how. What is this energy that I'm feeling? Why do you emit this energy, this divinity? Why do you make me feel this way? Okay? And someone is just like examining you. You guys may have had some people around you that you always notice that they're examining you. Why are you looking at me like this? You guys are healing from deep ingrained insecurity wounds because you just, at certain points in your life, in your upbringing, you really were made to feel. And I actually channeled Shrek here, okay? You were made to feel. What are you looking for, mama? What is that little paper? No, mama. You were actually made to feel like Shrek. But remember how the Shrek movie evolved. Okay, you were made to feel like an ogre. Very much witch trials. Pitchforks. Gossip. I'm seeing Bridgerton in my mind's eye. Did you hear? Do you see what they're doing? Oh, they're losing it. You guys have had people, and I'm saying this, and you're ready to hear this. This is not to make you feel away, because you're guided and you're protected. Discuss you. Discuss you at dinner. Discuss you in rooms. Okay, you guys have people at jobs that you left, rooms that you left, still discussing you. Still discussing you. And this level of self-importance just felt so weird up until now. The only reason that you're finding this is finding you, okay? Because energy doesn't lie. Everything is energy. The only reason that this is even aligning with you is because you're ready to hear this. There was a version of you that kept getting pulled into a home that was never yours, that was never for you to stay in, pulled into an environment here, and listening to authoritative energy and not your own inner authority. Absorbing. But every single time you absorbed, every single time you listened, you're just like, something is wrong. Staying up at night, I don't know, something don't feel right about this. They're telling me this. They're telling me I shouldn't do this. They're telling me I shouldn't believe in this. But something just, it's like, you've gone through years of going back and forth, self-doubt, but that's what's closing out. And let me tell you, this may even kind of scare you. You may have been not feeling well for so long, feeling so down for so long. And with this devil in the reverse, the whole time you've been spiritually strengthening, okay? And listen, there's many different forces in this life. There's manifestation, and everything is, yes, we do have free will. We do. But this is like a conversation. Actually, me and Sam have a lot about free will and destiny. Because people can truly only operate at their level of consciousness. There are some people, like while I say free will, what you guys do with your free will, okay, may never be what other people do. Some people with certain programming and conditioning, and you could be like, well, they have free will, and they do, but they're at a certain level of consciousness. So like someone who is so deeply programmed, okay, and that the programming is deep, hun. It don't just start with your parents. No, it doesn't. It's ancestral. Like this world has a lot of energies, okay? That's why I love spirituality so much. Past lives, reincarnation, ancestral lines. It's that deep. It is that deep. We come into this life with a certain percentage here, and I don't know the exact stats if someone does down below, but I've seen this, okay? And this is psychological, of our ancestral pain, trauma, and memories we come into this life with. So people can only meet you at their level of consciousness. So while we do, yes, have free will, some people will only ever make a certain array of choices. You could tell them you could tell them the sky is blue. And if they have been programmed, if they came into this life with a certain programming as well, okay, they will see the sky and see that it's red. That's what it is. And that's the thing. All right? That is the thing. Maybe in the next life. But y'all have truly been waking up. This is a collective that is destined. Destined to make it. Okay? Your level of discernment is only going to continue. You guys are the volunteers. You are. And you're understanding that now. You're accepting this pathway. You're accepting that the things that you don't understand about yourself, you will, because there were things that you didn't understand before. There were things that was hard to believe about yourself, about your environment, okay, about your soul callings, your truth, that now is easier for you to believe. It's easier for you to admit. Your level of confidence, the things you're interested in, it's easier. It's way easier, okay? I literally just heard Spirit say, a way will always be made. You're realizing that you are bound to make it. And you know, it's so interesting. A lot of you guys are also acknowledging your fear of success. You're also realizing that whatever spiritual work that you are doing is working. Okay? I had said before, going back to the conditioning, that not everyone is exposed to this. Like, while our algorithms, because energy, everything is energy and it's never a one-way street. And that's what I tell people about magic and energetic projections. It always needs an outlet. It always needs an outlet. It's never fully a one-way street. Okay? One of the best ways to deflect, call back your energy, send back to sender, is wherever that outlet is, that energy is trying to plug into, that energy cord. All right, so let's say the energy attack is on your self-confidence, on insecurities. If you are working on your confidence, energetically, it has to disconnect. Okay. Sometimes when people are going through cycles of negative energy, the same things over and over and over again, it's because disconnect. It needs to disconnect. Okay. You need to step into a new version of you. This is a collective that is only bound to get more powerful. And if this is truly for you, you want to know what this means. You have been afraid of that power because you've seen what people around you do with that power. I'm hearing you can trust yourself. This is a collective with a big heart. And the thing is that the things that you have gone through, it never changed your heart. But I keep seeing Shrek. A lot of you guys are very discerning with your energy. Okay. You want to live life a certain way. And there are some people who like the version of you that was submissive, that felt aloof, okay, that was more neutral, even though you always low-key saw and read the rooms. They like that version of you that felt smaller. So now that you are stepping into this power, they're gonna be like, I knew it. I knew you were a monster. I knew you were the villain. And you're not a villain. Now, I'm not saying that you were always a perfect person, because this is a collective that absolutely you have reacted in some which way. Okay? There definitely is a need for some type of therapy here. The trauma is deep. What's happening now is you are standing up. You're standing up, okay? And you are declaring that you're going to live in your power. This is a collective that is always going to improve on a mental level, on a spiritual level, okay, on a physical level. I told you guys, and you know this, you are here to live a great, great, great life. A life of greatness. A life of wisdom. A life connected, okay, to divinity. You are the walking balance between heaven and earth. You're the balance between heaven and earth. And that's why you freak some people out. That's why they, instead of trying to understand you, instead of humbling themselves, they protect. All right? And it's made you feel like Shrek. But yeah, Shrek is definitely a sign for you guys. Shrek and Fiona. The message that came through was so interesting. Because as you guys have really accepted your soul contract, accepted your personal power on a deeper level, okay, and there will be other layers of acceptance within the last couple of hours. As you became the most in tune with yourself that you've ever been, it kind of, I'm seeing a vision, and I've seen this vision before. I actually saw this vision probably like sometimes when I get, certain downloads, they're so strong that I can remember them at later dates. And I got this vision, maybe it was like I'm seeing 2023 coming up, and it was so clear. It was summer of 2023, and I remember I was sitting in my office. It was a different place, and I saw this vision of buildings. Okay, buildings just lighting up, kind of looked like Twin Towers energy. All right, and lighting up, and it was almost these like that's exactly what it was, but there were so many. It was like a city, a big, big city. And it wasn't just New York, it was a big city, and just these lights lighting up at different times. Okay. And you guys right now kind of have an energetic signal. And at the time, what I saw it as, the channel was like, the right people are going to find you. So this is like the same type of channel coming through, maybe a bit upgraded here, but the right people, your soul tribe, or people that you're destined to meet, people that you're destined to help in this life, is going to find you. Okay? You guys, for all the people that didn't want to talk to you, that didn't want to understand your mind, you guys have people. This Page of Swords and this throat chakra is not a joke. I told you. And I don't even want to use the word celebrity, because the word celebrity isn't strong enough for this. This is bigger. This is angel. This is earth angel energy, okay? But to some people like you, and maybe this has already happened, but you are meant to be like, I'm so serious, a saving grace. Like someone that they're grateful for the rest of their life. But especially when it comes to your healing energy, because you're natural healers, okay, and your spirituality. And you will be able to know who these people are because of the level of confirmation that God and your angels give you, and the way these people improve in your life. Some of these people may meet you and they may not be. Don't expect, this is not a collective. And this is your mission, because you can understand this. This is not a collective that's meant to expect perfectionism. You may meet some of these people at very depressed parts of their lives, okay? You may meet some of these people when they're struggling with certain habits. You may meet some of these people who are in chapters that you already overcame, all right? And it will be in different capacities that you meet these people. But you guys have a healing energy within you because you're so connected to the God within. A pastor, a priest energy within you, a teacher energy within you, a channeling, a God's channeling, okay, within you. You guys have natural healing energy that emits, and your aura is just strengthening. Your protection is strengthening, your discernment and your intuition. is strengthening. For some of you, I'm seeing mediumship here as well. Okay? You okay, mama? Yeah. She's been a little bit, I don't want to say behavioral, but I just have to pay a little bit more attention lately here. She was staying with some family and came back a little different, which I feel a type of way about. But anyways, grounding the energy. Truth. You aren't afraid to live in your truth anymore and speak up. They wanted to silence you. And I'm going to say this for some of you, take you out. But you are here to speak. You're here to share. You're here to continue to live a life and clock it every single time. God said, honey, that voice is mine. That voice is God-given. That mind is God-given. Those ideas are God-given. That energy is God-given. That intuition, that foresight is God-given. All right? Whew, like a baby. I got her like a baby, you guys. Like a baby. I don't mind telling you guys. I know I'm preaching, I'm talking, but it's real life over here very much. My Aries energy. I just got to be real with you guys. So, anyone have any tips? All right, because my man is coming as well. Yes, he is in the next few weeks. And anyone got any tips? Because she sleeps with me in the bed, and you know what we gonna do. Tips, help down below. Down below, okay? But yes, all right. Page of Swords energy coming through. Listen, there's people that and speaking of that, I have a channel about love coming through here, but there's people that is preparing to talk to you. There's a lot of very, very profound conversations that this collective is going to have. I keep seeing October and November in my mind's eye here. This is when this energy is trickling in, and that's why Spirit is saying that your encounters are you've known this before, but there was so much mixes of energies where some are super karmic, and I'm not saying you're never going to encounter karmic energy. It's just that you're able to clock things more now. You're doubting yourself, okay, less, all right? There still may be challenges, all right, but you are really able to see things, okay, way more now. This Page of Swords energy, there are career opportunities that you're going to get, and you're going to realize there's some type of spiritual alignment in this. Some, like, literally, you're just, and even if you don't wear crystals, even if they don't know, okay, that you're intuitive, you're going to be like, God really sent me here, or God sent someone here for me to meet at this time. You're going to be on vacation, all right, and enjoying your life at a hotel and be like, oh my God, the receptionist, okay, or the butler, or whatever it is. You're going to be at a restaurant, okay? And the restaurant owner is going to be someone that you were divinely guided to meet and have a conversation with. You guys have great, great, great blessings on the way. I'm hearing God's promise will be fulfilled. Great blessings. The Chariot, honey. Oh, you're meant to go places. If you guys are worrying about your money, listen, God ain't gonna tell you that you're meant to go places and you ain't got the money. You go into them restaurants. You meant to be in some rooms, okay? Different types of rooms. You go in, some of you guys meant to party. You go into parties. But you still won't do your work. Okay? Some of you guys, there's teachers, spiritual teachers that you're meant to meet. There's other intuitive psychics, even if it's for a moment. Spirit is saying some of you guys need to prepare to get a new phone or clear out your, because you won't need space. Clear up some space, honey. Some of you guys have been, let me tell you, Shrek. Shrek is a sign. Shrek is a sign. Maybe you've been a little grumpy pants, but that love is coming in. Shrek and Fiona. Ashamed of what? Ashamed of who? Okay? Loving all that. What was it? Farts. You know? People don't want to be all up in your house. And you'll be excited about it. It's really gonna be real interesting because the amount of not just attention you got, because some of these people who were competing with you, looking down on you, who pushed you out, ostracized, all these different things, whatever tactics they tried, some of these people, they just had attention in their life. And you get blessings. I'm hearing what that Justin Bieber song is, Attention. Sending a lot of love to Justin too because, yeah. But some of these people just had attention. They had a lot of attention. You live a life of blessings. Not all money is good money. You okay, mama? Exactly. Low growl. You are blessed. And that's not changing. That's just going to become more apparent. You are blessed. You are a blessing, and you have been a blessing, and you'll continue to be so. And you're going to receive so much. So much. You're already getting visions of it and insights. Pay attention to your dreams. So much. You still gonna have some tricksters. You still gonna have some people try it. But you're just so ready. You're ready. You've outgrown environments. You're ready to move on. You've been healing from heartaches. Okay? You're accepting. You're accepting. You've cleared a lot of that and purged a lot of that like absorption of, oh my God, they ghosted me or they didn't want me. Okay? They rejected me. I'm not getting accepted to these opportunities. Therefore, it must mean I'm not good enough. Whereas your guides, your angels are like, oh, you better grab a mirror and look yourself in the mirror, honey, because it's because you're too good. What's that Drake and Rihanna song? I'm too good for you. You took my love for granted. Understand it. I just cannot. It's not for you to understand. It's not for you always to understand. You may get, and some of you guys are just so protected. Like, you're actually so protected. Okay. Jewelry could be significant. Crystals. Okay, I just heard a very clear channel. Something about a crystal shop or a crystal store. I'm also seeing Etsy. Expect more sales coming in here. Okay, or expect some type of, because I'm seeing a vision of lease. Yeah, whatever it is, you guys, God told you in terms of business here, okay? That's about to be blessed, business endeavors. I just saw 646 in my microwave. You guys know my microwave is its own time because it's not adjusted, and I probably will never adjust it, to be honest, because my microwave stays to be a channel. But interesting, it's cooking. It's cooking. If they can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. You guys really are like me. You do see a sign in everything, but because there is a sign in everything, you are so spiritually connected. God and your angels will always be talking to you. Okay? You know, this message was coming out, and I was like, I might share. I don't know. I might still share it on TikTok, but it was a deep message, and I was like, Spirit, are you sure about me? Because it was deep. It was a deep one. All right. There were people, especially if you guys express your spirituality. Wow, I feel like your guides didn't even let you. You guys have been so protected. You've been so protected. Let you, okay, express certain things. I'm also hearing some of your spirituality will always be between you and God, you and your angels. Some of it will always just be protected, okay? Let me share this first because I said this in a couple channels back, but some of you guys have you have this. Okay, I have this a lot, and I've actually had this gift ever since I was younger. And I remember, like, I have like a vivid memory of there was this middle school bully who always wanted to kick my behind. Okay, like she's always said. And one day it almost looked like it was gonna happen, but I swear I have something when it comes to my throat chakra, or just like spirit shows up for me in crazy ways when two things can happen. Okay, I am very funny. I'm very entertaining. I've always been entertaining. I've been, the class clown and stuff, but a lot of that has come from me feeling very less than growing up and, using humor to deflect. But I remember there was this time, like, when like the whole schoolyard was surrounding me, and I just broke out in this like I didn't even know what was it. Like I literally just started goofing off. Like it was what when I say y'all, I was so scared because I'm not a fighter. I've always been very, very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive person. I said I'm not a fighter, but I'm a Mercury, whatever. But so that's I'm a bull when I need to be, right? But this was like an actual like energetic attack. Like this person wanted to take me out. They wanted me not to exist, to be honest. And I remember like I just started performing, but I swear I felt an energy come through me. Like I just deflected in that moment, and the whole entire school ground started laughing. Another thing that does happen to me is like if spirit does not want me to talk about something or share an experience with someone, I'm telling you right now, I will forget the details. Okay, you want to come down, mama? I will forget the details. Okay, or I like something will happen, my throat will close up. I won't be able to express it. So some of you guys are really being guided to. This is for you to meditate on that. Aware of how, or maybe this is going to happen. You're really going to realize how you're protected in many different ways, how your angels show up for you. Okay. Like you are really learning not to be upset about spilled milk. Like every delay, every setback, every running late. Now, of course, listen to this with discernment, but I'm not going to hold back on my spiritual channels. Every running late really is protection. Every closed door is protection and divine guidance. And if it doesn't make sense now, it will always make sense, even if it's a little delayed. The clouds will clear. There were people that, and this is what I was talking about, the sensitive channel, that, I don't even want to say it like that, but there are people that low-key wanted you not to be okay. Because you chose a different route, because you chose a different form of spirituality, because you were connected to this wisdom, okay? It really bothered them that you could see right through them. And for some of you guys, a part of this is like, maybe, again, your divinity is obvious. Maybe your otherworldliness is obvious, okay? A lot of very divine, I'm going to be so real with you guys. I know my face is interesting. And well, I obviously do believe I am beautiful, but my face is interesting. I still get, I got lashes and glam on, but even without this is even worse, okay? I'm probably gonna look much younger for the rest of my life, but there's places, and when I walk around my boyfriend, he'd be like, no, my boyfriend got a big old beard and glasses, but without all that, he also has a very young face. But I have a very young face. Very, very young, okay? And I still get ID'd in many places. I also got a round face, and a lot of people who are very spiritually connected look really young, or there's something really unique about you. I'm also hearing galactic lineage, okay? So this just energy is like, you guys are kind of a walking spiritual awakening. You make people wonder, all right? You make people kind of slow down. You make people think, is there something else? Am I on the right path? Okay. Am I lost? And for people who have been masking for so long in their life, that is so bothersome. That is so bothersome. It makes them upset. How dare you exist and make me, now again, I'm saying this with discernment here, all right? Because you guys are meant to not just exist, but you're meant to thrive. But there were some people who's like, how dare you make me face the things that I didn't want to face? Admit certain truth to myself. And that is so annoying to some. But to others, I'm seeing big gifts coming in, you guys. Like, you guys are going to have, like, gifts from people coming in. Like, I'm seeing big bouquets of flowers. I'm seeing, like, some crazy invitations. Maybe some people buying you plane tickets. And again, you're ready to receive this channel because this should just feel like confirmation. You may already start to see the puzzle pieces of this coming in here. Okay? All right, Coco. You okay, mama? You may already see, okay, the puzzle pieces of this coming in. Some of you guys are going to be healing. Well, yeah, sharing some spiritual information, your spiritual tools, resources with people, and it will be life-changing. Some of you guys are going to take some steps or have some conversations that you don't even think is that big of a deal. And people will say that changed my life or want to bless you as well because you were such a big blessing. There were some things, and this may already has happened in your life, that people, and I mean like strangers, y'all, people, okay? And this is why Spirit is saying, whoever you guys are meant to be with is meant to be very secure. They have to be very secure within themselves. But there are some things that like people will literally be so excited to have a conversation and talk to you about. Because they also are just like you, okay? Or in a place that you were, and be like, I'm around a bunch of people that think I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy. Like, am I, and your confirmation to them is what they're going to need to change their whole life around. Okay? And again, Band-Aid says, they say don't live for validation. While yes, you should empower yourself, reprogram yourself. I don't like Band-Aid statements because so many people in this life have been hurt. So many people have been hurt, have been silenced, and may never. And it truly, as someone whose throat chakra has been such a sensitive part of my healing journey, of my lineage journey, of the feminine energy in my lineage, so sensitive. There's so many people whose stories they will never cease to tell what was actually happening in their upbringing here, in their homes, in their marriages, with the people that were supposed to protect them. So when people say things like, don't live for validation, or you should be able to have confidence and empower yourself, truthfully, it's not that easy. It's not, because there are people in this world that have been broken down so much that some of them don't want to show their face again. Some of them don't want to speak again. So you guys have, this is a collective. If this is for you, you have that level of deep empathy. Okay? And your guides are saying your life is about to be enriched by the one thing that has mattered so much to you. And a lot of you guys aren't even that much of money people, to be honest. Okay? You're really not. Like, something that you've always really deeply desired is love and warmth and community. And I have to tell you, that's exactly what you're getting. Community. Some of your greatest love in strangers, in different encounters, your greatest laughs, your greatest stories about to be made. And some of the most money you're ever going to make through you just living in your divine essence, you living in your truth, you liberating yourself. Okay? Choosing what makes you happy. I said this before I went to Ireland this year, which Ireland changed my life, literally brought the sun back out in my life. You know what I mean? And yes, I was doing readings even before that. I mean, I've been doing this for years, but I'm a very authentic reader. I was struggling with my mental health. I was going through a lot of, and be real with you guys, energetic like attacks and projections, and healing a lot of that. But I have been called to Ireland my entire life, as long as I've remembered. My entire life, before the age of 10, I've always been called to Ireland in every way. And this year, I was going through a lot, and I realized this year, like literally January, that's when I decided to go. I was just like, you know what? You okay, mama? You are so fidgety. Yeah, she's been like extra fidgety. What's going on, mom? Come on. You want to stay down? You want to stay up? Okay. Yeah, I've been called to Ireland my whole life. And this year I realized that every time I traveled, for as long as I've had this business as well, every time I traveled, every vacation I did, it was always centering around other people, where they wanted to go, what they wanted to do, okay? Even when I, went to visit certain places, like even when I went to California, it was always other people. And this year I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a trip to somewhere I've always wanted to go for myself. And I said this before, when I told people, now y'all, them blessings. Okay, you guys are really learning a lot about privacy and discernment. Maybe you've known this. Maybe you guys know this energy all too well. Tell you guys, you don't have to light no candles for some magic. Everything is energy. Everything's magic. The world's magic. But I remember that when I started telling people, some family and friends, that I was going to Ireland, when I tell y'all the reaction, instead of, and it really made me see things from a higher perspective, I was just like, when I have told these people, for the most part, everything good, like the good things that has happened in my life, what has always been the reaction to me? I started really thinking about when I've moved to my first place and revelations. Like I felt like a bird seeing things from hawk's eye, bird eye view. And when I said I was going to Ireland, I heard, that's boring. I heard, why would you just go to Ireland? Who goes to Ireland? When I said this was multiple people, you guys, like, I was just like, what in the world? Like, I'm going to them, like, all excited, all my Aries energy in me. Oh my God, I'm going to Ireland. I'm so excited. I've always been drawn to go there. Almost everyone, I'm so real. Almost everyone that I told had a reaction that was either it was boring. Why would I do that? Who would go to Europe and only go to Ireland? You should only. And by the grace of God, by the grace of my angels, I went to Ireland. And as soon as I touched down on the plane, some of you guys may have known what happened. I met my soulmate. I did. It opened up a whole new life for me when I went to Ireland. A whole new journey, a whole new chapter that if I didn't listen to myself, would have never happened. And it was interesting because when we were in Dublin this past summer, I think it was like July, it was crazy because we marry each other a lot. Divine counterparts will marry each other. By the way, you guys, okay, true divine counterparts, you're going to marry each other. The only difference is with that mirroring, there's going to be a lot of soul growth and self-improvement as well. And I remember we were talking to some people and I was seeing that reflection and he was telling them as well. He was just like, oh my God, yeah, I'm going to visit her. I'm going to, do all this stuff. And people are like, are you sure about that? Do you see what's going on? Like all these things. Pissed. Okay. They didn't act like they were pissed, but I act like it. Feeling type of way. Because they're hearing, and these are not all people, they're hearing someone here who's ready to expand their environment. Okay. So this is a channel coming through because I have the relationship card with this King of Pentacles. Some of you guys are also dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, okay? Or there's someone here who is very work-oriented, okay, or will be. Now, again, take it how it resonates, all right? Whoever this person is, y'all meant to make money together. Very much so, okay? Money together, heal that foundation together, heal that consciousness together, coming in here. This person is someone that you're going to share a lot of your divine insights. But here's the thing. While you are teaching them, okay, especially for my divine feminine energies, they're also going to reveal what's been happening to them as well. Okay? There's a lot of revelation energy coming through. And life is about to get the most magical and mystical it's ever been. Okay, for you. The most magical, the most mystical it has ever been. If you guys feel like you have spiritually awakened before, hold your horses. Hold on tight. Okay, if you thought you went down the rabbit hole, if you thought that was all, you seen all Wonderland, there's another department up in here, okay? You might be on, what is that, a second movie or so? You might be on that movie. Some of you guys, if you're drawn to watch certain movies, watch it, okay? Because I feel like God is very loud, all right? A lot of you guys, like, are really being guided to see signs and everything. Hold on, Coco. I'm gonna get these last messages for this beautiful collective. Yeah. This channel is different. I know the last couple channels, but I'm really watching y'all's, okay, from October to springtime, there's something happening or some big decisions happening and being I'm hearing finalized from October to like April, May is coming in. It's going to be a very interesting time. Yeah, we have next month here, okay, which would be October. We also have something's rushing in right now. There's some type of manifestation that's coming in, okay, right now. I'm hearing money. Money has been coming up as well. Springtime is a very important time for this collective. Let me think about what those energies are, okay? And I've been talking a lot about like astrological, so that would be October energies, Libra season, Scorpio season, a lot of Libras, a lot of balancing out, okay? Truth, justice, okay? Connections, relationships. Some of you guys could be meeting someone at that time here, okay? There's a union energy coming up here. We have Aquarius. Aquarius is humanity. You could be launching something. There's something that's starting between October energy. Your guides are using those signs, those seasons. Okay, there's also a retrograde coming in. So there's a deep transformative energy that's happening. Yeah, coming in here. We have Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy, and then that goes all the way into, we have Pisces, Aries, and then that goes into Taurus. Okay, so that's definitely a lot of finances, okay, value coming in here, opportunities. You're gonna be meeting some very important people, having really important meetings and conversations here. Some of you guys are gonna be signing something, signing a really important contract from those couple of months. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Listen, some of you guys, when I said, oh, a trend, you're like, how many more transformations? These are things that you're releasing resistance on. And if you're saying, I'm gonna be real with you, if you're saying how many more transformations, so then maybe you're not all the way ready. There are things that you're not all the way ready for yet because we have not prepared. You're not all the way ready for yet, but you're being divinely guided, okay? Trust your process. Live differently. That's what it is. Within the last, like, you have really accepted that you're meant, and you may have thought you accepted it more, but it's coming in here, okay? Something here about children or fertility is significant, okay? Walk. Ooh. That has never happened. Whoa. That has never, it's happened before, like in my, but it's never happened like in this. Oh, okay. You're good. You're good. Walk alone. I just heard that there's some people that are mad that you are gonna be entering certain opportunities alone or very independently. Whatever has been very familiar for the last couple of years, you're gonna be moving on and going your own way. Okay, and there are some people, maybe these are family members, these are friends that you've had for years, these are jobs that you've been like they are not gonna go with you. Okay, they're not gonna go with you. Yeah, things are about to move faster as well too. Things are about to move faster. We have clash of opinions and joyful times. Listen, you guys are about to be popping out very different. Why did I just realize that I repositioned? Interesting, I moved further away. Okay, you're gonna be in focus. Maybe some people, you're gonna be getting a lot of the right attention. The right attention. I had channeled this message saying they pushed you out, but really all they did was push you up. There were some people that pushed you out and isolated you and ostracized you and tried to tell the couple people that they know bad news about you, but they just pushed you up. They push you up. Yeah. Show the world the real you so the right people can see you. Something maybe with legality could go in your favor. Okay. There could be some people who are religious getting exposed as well. There's going to be something here around a housing situation figured out from October to spring. Seeing 444. Let me get some last cards. I'm hearing and can't believe. There are going to be some people that cannot believe that you truly did it, that you won, that it worked out for you. You guys could have an ex, okay, that's thinking of you. Something about food could be significant. A food business that's been coming up, restaurant, music, food endeavors. Okay, we have the color black, could be significant. O-D. O-D. Okay, dogs, D-O. Do. 999. Color green, homebody. 111. 323. Feeling a lot of mediumship energy coming through as well. There could be something, I'm seeing a younger boy, okay, coming in here. Younger boys. Something here about younger boys. Okay, I should have said sensitive message. But I'm seeing a collective of younger, like teenage boys coming in here. Okay, so there could either be something in connection to when you were a teenager. Maybe there was a boyfriend, or maybe there was a, I'm picking up here, but something about like they're showing me teenage ages and younger boys coming in here. That's what's coming in. We have praying, we have Taurus, we have 666. Okay, Libra. Okay, so that was like King of Pentacles energy. There's something here about intuitive masculines here. And not, I don't mean like outwardly spiritual, but there's something, and that's why these younger boys are coming in around teenagers, okay? High school coming in here, okay? There's something about intuitive masculines. As well, that I feel like there's an awakening happening. The divine feminine, we all have masculine feminine energy. The divine feminine is awakening, and I feel like you guys could have a lot of masculines here, okay? Or if you are connected to a divine masculine energy, really opening up more about their intuition, okay, and vulnerability. And this is going to be very, very healing, because there's a lot of people who are very intuitive, very psychic, that, you know, and don't really understand what is happening to them. All right, so there's something about that, and you guys helping someone through this, and I see like a lot of blessings coming through when it comes to that Taurus energy here. Okay, Libra energy, we have the S, okay, work, Pisces, 1111. We have SO shout outs. Someone could shout you out. There could be something surprising on social media soon, okay? So let's go ahead. I'm going to get next 24 hours for this collective. Next 24 hours for this collective. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Let's get the next 24 hours energy. We have intuition. Okay. Something here that you have been intuitively picking up is going to come to pass or be very, very clear. Some of you guys are going to have a new job offer, and we also have they won't reach out, okay? I don't feel like this is about you guys. I feel like there's something that you either tried to warn someone about, okay? Or there's some, like I'm picking up that you guys have seen someone who's fake, okay? And, yeah, there's this energy of someone who's fake here, or someone who was faking something here. I don't know why I'm seeing relationships, all right? But it's like someone's true colors are getting exposed within the next 24 hours. Okay, I just heard the next 3 hours. We have no, interesting. Okay, there could be a little bit of drama, to be honest, not wishing the best, but there's something here about Spirit making it very, very clear, and you getting justice when it comes to your intuition and when it comes to you speaking up about certain things. There's something that you spoke up about, okay? And I feel like we have they will reach out, and we also have they won't reach out coming up here, okay? There's a tit for tat going on. I'm picking up right now arguments or drama going down here, okay, between some people that either you're the topic of conversation, or you already saw something. You already read the room, but someone didn't want to listen to you. Someone maybe chose a side. Some type of energy is coming through, okay? Someone chose a side. Now, I feel like something that people are envious of is this inner power that you have, this inner authority, okay? I'm hearing audacity. Maybe you had an audacity to speak up about something. But this is coming out, so you guys could have a you were right message coming in here within the next, 24 hours here, or someone kind of switching up. And we have now I am kind of seeing a vision of two people kind of reaching out to you, trying to like get you to choose something, and it's like, protect your energy. Protect your energy, but someone's going to learn a lesson about listening to you. Yeah, we have think before you act. Okay, so I really feel like you're also learning that some people need to learn their own lessons. Okay, some people need to learn. Like, you are not playing sacrificial. Yeah, we have dark eyes. I'm hearing the eyes never lie. The eyes never lie. All right. Something in your career is shifting, though. I feel like Spirit is saying whatever it is. Yeah, we have not worth it. Then we have interview. I'm seeing your career going up or money going up or things, positive improvements, maybe in your business. And your guides are saying, listen, whoever got to clean up their own mess, let them clean it up. Okay, like, don't play. You ain't there to clean up karmic mess. Okay, especially that's not yours, because you're in a time right now where you're glowing up again. You're gonna start to feel better. Okay, you're gonna start to just feel better. Yeah, we have no. Okay, maybe we got to tell somebody no, or you need to be not available to something. All right, especially if people are trying to get you involved. All right, we have letters O, Q, U, X, or Z. Okay, and X could be significant here as well. I don't know why I'm seeing couples arguing. I don't know what they're gonna do with you. But anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Excited to see what's going on in them comments. I love you. Until next time. Okay, love you guys.